Welcome, my dear students. This is a lecture in digital marketing, and we will handle some topics today, starting from the definition again of the digital marketing, and going forward for more aspects regarding the digital marketing. Just to let you know, here we go. Here we go. And we'll start about like, what are the basic concepts of digital marketing? What the meaning of the digital marketing? What we do regarding digital marketing and how we act regarding the digital marketing. So here, and how we can benefit from the digital marketing as well. How can we get benefit from the digital marketing? So what's the digital marketing? What is the digital marketing? So let's know what the meaning of digital marketing first. Digital marketing is the difference between e-commerce, digital business, and digital marketing. That's what we come to know today. The alternative digital communications channels, the hazards in the digital marketing, the problems of digital marketing, and how to present a business case for increasing your online activities. This is like a scenario. We'll do something like a simulation also. And the benefits of doing so: sell, serve, speak, save, and sizzle. The 5 S's. Sell, serve, speak, sell, serve, speak, save, and sizzle. This in the digital marketing activities. So always we start with the objective, like you see here in this figure in front of you. Usually we start with the objective. Usually in any activity, let's start always with the objective. Then from there, we will go to the strategy, then the tactics. Tactics are details of the strategy. Then till the moment, the objective and the strategy and the tactics, all this is just theoretical part. We didn't move into action. Then we move into action, then we put the standards of the control and monitoring our action from time to time to check out what we are doing. Situation analysis is telling me where are we now, but here the objective is where we want to go, and the strategy how to do this, and the tactics are how exactly we'll do this, details for the strategy. The action is what we will do regarding the details. Will move into action from here. The object and the strategy and the tactics all just are talking theoretical. Like I say, I want to increase my sales to 100,000 units. I just want, but I didn't do this. My strategy to this is using the mix of the online selling and offline selling. My tactics to this is to increase, to do the campaigns and design the campaigns and marketing segmentation and focusing on some parts of the market and some demographic aspects of the consumers and so on, so on, so. So till the moment I'm saying I will in the objective and the strategy and the tactics, I'm just saying I will do. But the action is here, the start point to change the objects and the strategy and the tactics into real action, to change from words into verb. Then after this comes the control, where the control is to monitor the action, to monitor your action and make sure that everything in the right path. Then later on, we'll come to the situation analysis. Again, we start from the situation analysis and we go to the situation analysis back to check our situation. Did we do what we have to do or no? The connected world, the whole world now is very connected to each other after the invention and the revolution of the technology represented in the internet, and the world became very closer to each other now. Transactions came no longer like before. The way people interact all over the world now, like the electronic invoice is sent from the exporter to the importer within a blink of an eye. it doesn't now take or last months or more to go from the exporter to the importer, but on the while it goes, and all the other, I'm just setting an example, but also the other all the other documents for as example for international trade documents, those all now are very easy to be done after the revolution of the online. And also selling, you can buy from Amazon now, right now, and you will get everything till your door, till your house door. So the world is changing, and the world is becoming closer to each other. And the countries are trying to remove the obstacles which represent the barriers to trade, and try to hesitate the flow of goods and services from one country to another by reducing the restrictions of export and import and so on between the countries. The whole world is moving to globalization due to the high technology which we're living in right now. So we need to enhance the situation of the digital marketing. We need a more very strong enhance of the digital marketing in all our everyday life. So what we have in the digital marketing, the marketplace is not like the traditional market. In the digital marketing, no, we have electronic marketplace. What is the electronic? What we own here? We own a laptop or a desktop and software and Wi-Fi. This is the electronic marketplace. But the traditional marketplace is the physical place where the buyer and seller meet each other. And I said this before in the lecture. So the marketplace, the traditional marketplace, is a place where the buyer and seller meet each other. But the electronic marketplace is your portal, your platform, which consists of the hardware plus the software. As example here, the digital platform here include the desktops, the laptops, and the notebooks, the mobile phone and the tablet, any other hardware that will help you and consider like a kind of your platform. So the desktops, the laptops, the mobile phones, and any other hardwares, like even joystick like this, is considered one of the digital platform marketing that you will use in marketing. Today, there is more activities, digital activities, either from the sellers or from the consumers as well. There is incremental, increasing tendency for the digital marketing activities. And the needs, because due to the digital activity from the consumer, there is need for analyzing and meeting demand for online services. Is it enough for the moment? Is what's going on regarding the online services? Is it enough? Or it should be better than the way it is now? Can we improve the service? Can we improve the online service? Can we make it better? This is the question. Can we improve it and make it better? This is the question. Okay. So here now we go. These are the tools that will help me for assessing your online marketplace. Those are the tools which will help to assess your situation and your position. Are you okay like this, or you need more improvement? Those are the things like Google Insight Tools, SimilarWeb, Nielsen, ComScore, Internet, IAB, Internet or Inactive Advertising Bureau, government sources, non-government organizations, IMRG. And of course, there are more than these tools of online marketplace. We have more and more from them. There is more and more from them. Here we will come to a very important thing, like the online trade. The new aspect of the online trade is a mixture of one or more and all of the upcoming. The business to customer, B2C, is business to customer. B2B is business to business. C2B is customer to business. And C2C is a customer to another customer. Those are the types of the e-commerce or figures of e-commerce, how it takes one of those presence. By the way, customer or consumer are the same. So when you say customer, like exactly when you say consumer, both are the same. So we have the consumer, we have the business. And if we say the business here, organizations or consumer, we will see, we'll find here that we have consumer to consumer. If I say here, this is consumer, and this is consumer to consumer. Here, consumer to business, we have consumer to business. Here, we have business to consumer, and we have here business to business. 4 types. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 types. The 4 types are consumer to consumer or customer to customer. Like as example, eBay, peer-to-peer Skype, when you talk on Skype, social networks and blogs, and product recommendation. This is from C2C. B2C, business to customer, there's a lot of them, like Amazon as example, or relationship building, or brand building, Unilever, or media owner, like Nucor, or comparison intermediately, like Kelco, or whatever. We have also consumer, like here, consumer to business in this area, consumer to business, like Groban Priceline, like consumers feedback, Groban Priceline, like communicate or campaigns. This is from consumer to business, from consumer to business, or customer to business, consumer or customer, same like. Business to business, so this are more because, but one thing I want to tell you, from business to consumer or from business to customer, the transactions is more and more and more than it is from business to business. Business to business trades is a few of them, not too much. When you compare it to business to customer, there are more transactions and more trades between the business and the customer. But business to business, they are fewer. Okay. Those are the types of online transactional e-commerce site, services oriented relationship, services, building, or lead generation website, brand building site. There is portal of media site. There is social network or community site. So those are the things which we want to say. And we said before in another video that the digital marketing consists of emails, blogs. We have also web design and web pages. We have what we call it viral, V-I-R-A-L, which means a word of mouth. Also is used in electronically. So those like are also the social media like Facebook, Twitter. All these are types of digital marketing. When we came to talk about the digital marketing situation or the definition of the digital marketing, we want to also say what is the definition of the digital marketing. So what is the definition of the digital marketing? E-commerce plus digital business, the e-commerce, selling online, and the ability to transact online, plus the digital business involve the automation of all the business process in the value chain. So typically, this will give me the digital marketing. So e-commerce plus digital business, both of them together will give me the digital marketing. But now we want to talk about the digital marketing, the integrated approach of the digital marketing. And by the word integrated, this word integrated digital marketing activities means you cannot separate between these activities because they are like completing each other. If I miss something in one of them, I will find it in the other. If who press for me like on the Facebook is not much, I might find more people who will press like in Twitter or in YouTube or whatever. So they are all completing each other, integrated. They are complementary or completing. These activities are completing each other. Okay, so the contents here, integrated planning, like the campaigns, content marketing, organic search, paid search, like here, the organic is for free, but you are expecting less consumers to watch your own advertise. But the paid, there will be more people will see your advertise. The social media marketing, the email marketing, and we talk about this also, a multi-channel analytic. So all these are activities, or they are integrating. For that reason, it's made here like a circles, and the circles are interaction with each other. They are like going parts of the circle in the other circle, because all of them represent the digital marketing. They are subparts of the digital marketing. For that reason, you find here setting the digital marketing, and you can do this on the desktop, on your mobile, or in store. Activities that require planning, those all integrated. All this needs planning, management, and optimization for online marketing to be competitive and maximize your return on investment. ROI, the ROI means return on investment. So you need a mixture. So you cannot say only I will depend on the social media. You have the email. Why you leave the email and just depend on the Facebook? They are all like integrating, completing each other. So you have to work on more than one of them from these digital medias. And that's what we'll see also when we talk about the StockNet. When we see the scenarios of the StockNet, it will be very closer to your opinion, how to think about it. It will be very easy for you guys to understand it now and see how to look at it. Okay. What I want to say here, that all the activities of the digital marketing and all the types are integrating. We cannot say I will depend only by other meaning. I can't say I will only depend on the emails to promote my product or my service. No, you have to depend on more than one of the means of promoting your products. So you can use as example the Facebook, and you can use the Twitter, and you can use Instagram, and you can use as well email marketing. The right touching, every customer interaction to a communication should be followed by a series of relevant communication delivered via the right combination of a channel to elicit a response for a future dialogue. So it is not only, like we said here, it is not only that you do your own work in one media only. Some people or some persona or some targeted customers or some prospects, you can call it whatever you want, they might be using or favoring one of the social media types more than the other social media types. So you have to know which way in which area is very famous. If you say some places in the world which is still isolated, and you can say, I will use the Facebook, this is ridiculous, because those areas still hardly they have even regular phones. How they, or as example, you would say, I will use mobile phones for my digital marketing advertising in country X, where there is no infrastructure in country X, and the power there is always no power, and the people, not all the people are having their own cell phones. Like if they are minority, 10% or something, the very rich people in this country, then you did a fail work. You failed because you didn't choose the right type for the right place and in the right time. So you have to be careful about this. Checklist for right touching here. First, you will search the marketing, the behavioral targeting on or online advertising, multi-touches across different digital media channels for acquisition. So you will say how many digital medias I have, customer lifecycle model and welcome strategy. Those are the things which you have to do it. Increasing the online attrition, its attribution, and delivering relevant recommendations for retention and growth. This is very important. Yes. When you do the advertising, the e-commerce or digital marketing advertising as example, you are not looking only for the sales right now, but you are looking also to increase your sales in the future. That's why you're targeting increasing your sales in the future. Follow up on customer products. The following up for the customer and after sales services and having a feedback from the consumer about the product that will let you make a long run relationship with your client. And I said now client, I didn't say prospect. Client is the prospect when he came to buy from you, then he will become, if he buys from you, then he becomes a client, the prospect. Plus paying for the goods or services equals client. Okay. And the client means that you should care about this client in the long run, not only for the short run, but you have to care about the client for the long run. You build relationships with the client. You build relationships with the client. Getting the frequency right, getting the channel right, like we said, what channel that shall I use? Previously, in the traditional marketing, we used to say, we will use the radio, we will use the TV, we will use the paper. But now we will say, we are using the Facebook, we are using Twitter, we are using the mobile cell phone, advertising, we will say it like that way. So know the area, know the place, know the people, then choose the media of your advertising that match with the people characteristics, the demographic characteristics, the main aspects of the people in that area. Getting the offer right. And this is the last point of the touching or how to affect on your client. Of course, the traditional marketing principles, which we know before while we are studying marketing course. For that reason, my dear students, I started with exploring and reviewing back for the marketing aspects, the traditional marketing aspects. And now we are here for the marketing principles. Get close to customer, listen to them. This is the first point. Like we said before, in the traditional marketing, because we take from the science, which we know the background, and we build our digital marketing on the past knowledge, on the basics of the knowledge about the marketing itself. So the marketing, of course, some of the students will ask me, the marketing, the original marketing, or the marketing, the traditional marketing will help here? Yes, marketing is marketing, regardless of it is digital or physical marketing or traditional marketing. Marketing is marketing in the two cases, and the aspects will never change. One of the most important aspects is that client is the start and the end of your business. And you should care about the client, because when you satisfy the client, you create loyalty, then this client will come to you again and again, asking for more products of your products. Once you build a good relationship between you and your client, then you did a very good job. And by the days, this client will go and talk to the other people, which we call it viral, V-I-R-A-L. Viral, it's like a review. It's like a review, which you see always in the end of the website. The viral looks like a review because if you put some good words in your products, then the other mouths will go and say good words in your product and so on. So that will promote your product by mouth, or we call it by mouth advertising, by mouth advertising. So firstly, get closer to your customers, check out what they want, because you are there to satisfy their needs. You are there to satisfy your customers' needs. Involve them, serve the clients, add value, find the best ones, nurture them into lifelong customers and advocates. So try always not to win a customer just to sell for him and sell and go. No, don't think like this. Don't think just to sell and go is not acceptable. So what you do here, you are trying to build a long relationship, long time, long run relationship between you and your client. So try always to help them to become a permanent client. Test, measure, and improve. Check out, are the ways which you are using in digital media is a proper way or no? Check, see a feedback from the clients, all this. So all this works together, which we talk about just now, starting from here and going upwards, all this together. Those are the marketing principles which will help me to create and enhance my digital marketing activities, that will make the digital marketing activities on the right path and positive, and my efforts will get back to me in high ROI, or return on investments. Usually, try to look for the customer complaints and work on it. Work on this file. Work on your customer complaints. Nothing is worse than the complaints, either in traditional marketing or in digital marketing. The customer service operation is equipped to monitor and engage with the targeted spectrum of media. Companies fully understand where, why, and how their customers are using social media before making any social media marketing changes. A balance is struck across different types of media. Telephone. So you should make a balance. Don't focus on one activity or one type of these medias and leave the others, but just make a balance between them. The LinkedIn, the YouTube, the cell phone, Facebook, just make a balance between them. But don't neglect or don't discard, because whoever doesn't have Facebook is having LinkedIn or is having YouTube. So to have more than one strategy using different types of media is better than just depending on one media only. The owner of offline communities is recognized and customers are encouraged to help each other. Of course, relationships are nurtured with advocates who wield particular influence on the internet. Specialist tools are used to measure the impact on customers' online activity. And that is the core. That's what we want. We want the customer to have, or to like when we use the model of AIDA, attraction, then we need to attract the customer, attraction, then interest, we want to create interest in the mind of the customer. Third, after the interest, the desire, D, A-I-D-A, D, the desire to buy. We have to create a desire in the consumer to buy the product, and A is the action, the last one, A-I-D-A. The fourth A is the action or the required action, which means that the client will go now and buy the product. Okay, what are the 5S digital marketing objectives? What are the 5S digital marketing objectives? They are, look at this, sell or grow sales. Second, start with the letter S. We are saying what are the 5S? So sell or grow sales, serve, the second is serve, okay, or add value. Third is speak. Fourth is save costs. 5 is sizzle, or other meaning, extend the brand online. Make the brand or product brand very famous to everyone. Make the brand online. We have examples for each stage, how you will do it and how this will be conducted. So the sell, through either distribution, promotion, sales. When I promote the sales, I will sell more. When I go for lower price than the competitors, I will sell more. So this is step sell. This is how to execute this step. As example, you achieved like around 10% of total sales online. So you will notice if you were at 10%, you became 15% of the total sales. That means increase in your sales 5%. It was 10 and it became 15. So that means you are moving forward in the sales and you are selling more. Okay. So here, how you will do it? How you will do here is what to do? Sell, the first one. Here, how to do it? Then this is the example of how to do it. Just an example of how to do it. Second one is serve. Serve, through giving customers extra benefits online or inform products development through online dialogue. That will increase conversion rate by 5%. So every 100 of your competitor, 5 out of the 100 will favor your product or will switch to your product. This is the meaning of this point. So if I have 100 consumers, they buy the alternate of your competitor or your rival, then 5 of them will leave that competitor product and they will come to your products and they will consume your product instead of the your competitor product. Okay, speak, get closer to the customer. Why we get closer to the customer? Why do we get closer to the customer? We get closer to the customer because we are trying to build a good relationship with him. That's first. Second, we get closer to the customer also, because we know the principle that is moving us in the salesperson. It's the A1 or the first point to learn in the selling activities, that you focus as a personal seller, you focus on selling to the client what he wants and what he needs. So that means that you have to know very well the client needs and wants, and start from there. You have to let the client express his own feelings, his own desire, his own things which he like, things which he dislike in the product. Then you produce for him or sell for him things which will satisfy, or stuff or product. You will sell for him the product which will satisfy his own needs. So that is regarding speak. Save. What about the save? Through online email communication, sales and service transaction to reduce print and postage costs. Yes, when you do online, as example, email online, you saved hundreds of thousands instead of buying envelopes and putting the postal code and sending it, and the fees for the posts, and so you avoid all this. You saved a lot of money to send to your prospect. Okay, the save will generate 10% more sales for same communication budget. Yeah, you save from here, you can put in the budget. That's nice. Sizzle. What about the sizzle? Sizzle is through providing a new proposition and new experience online, while at the same time appearing familiar. This is the meaning of sizzle. So sizzle through providing a new proposition and new experience online, while at the same time appearing familiar. So this is about the sizzle here. Okay, how examples of it? Add 2 new significant enhancements to the customer online experience. So that was regarding the 5 S of digital marketing. And in the next video, we'll talk about the 5 S of the digital marketing in more details. Till I see you back, from me to you, all the love and respect, and have a very nice day, everyone. Bye-bye, my dears. Bye-bye.